question 1.
It would be easy with a couple of miles.
Well, Saint-Étienne is a bit like the French Manchester, I think, or the Detroit of the Froggies. It is a former mining city where, besides the extraction of coal, 3 other industries were thriving in the 19th century. The manufacturing of weapons, hence the first name of Saint-Étienne, which was Armaville, but also bicycles and ribbons. And I feel well here, besides the low rent, which is ridiculous in this town. It fits my working class approach of making art, I guess. I think these, 4 industries are pretty much what sums up my vision of art. I think, trying to create something artistically is all about digging and fighting as well, and trying to move or displace yourself, or see what you obtain by moving things to a different territory. So that would fit the bicycle aspect of Saint-Étienne. And, I think weaving is definitely a good metaphor of artistic creation.
The day always starts with Chris Hawkins reading from his stuff from listeners.
Did I become a hidden track? Yes. I think it was my ultimate goal. And I think it's the ultimate goal of probably a lot of artists to disappear.
I need my once upon a time story, a private tale to tell my soul story.
FLAVIEN has been a lighthouse for me, artistically, spiritually, support-wise, humor-wise, for 20 years now. We've helped each other grow, I think. We've created an "and" between us, in particular through a radio show, I think, initially at least. A radio show which was called Le Morceau Caché, the hidden track. And this was the lab, the first lab where we started experimenting various approaches of playing over the music that you broadcast for listeners, regardless of how few there are. That wasn't the point, or it didn't count that much, but the fact of intervening on top of the music we were playing live sort of helped us break the fourth wall and start thinking, okay, maybe we're able to be musicians. And we've helped each other grow. I think that, pretty much summarizes it. Number 4, a few words about Glover's Mistake. So the book was written by Nick Laird. I first heard of Nick Laird because I'm a huge fan of Zadie Smith. And once I had read about everything Zadie Smith had written, I thought, okay, let's give it a try. Nick Laird is her husband, and I thought, okay, well, that's at least one good reason for probably being a good author. And I was right. Nick Laird is a fantastic writer and poet. And I really like the way he words things. For example, he's the one who wrote the sentence which I have used as a chorus in one of the songs of my album. Embarrassment is most devastating for the normally shriveled and kempt, which I think is a fantastic sentence. And he has a lot of interesting wordings and ways of putting into motion his thought, which I find a lot of times fits my own. And so the book itself, Glover's Mistake, is about two friends who share a house in London. They have a very strong bond with a lot of inside jokes, implicit communication. And for example, one of their games is to name groups of animals, which in English is, very relevant, a swarm of bees or a herd of sheep, etc. And ultimately, I think one of the themes of Glover's Mistake, the book, is precisely about how to belong, and how you belong to a group, how you belong to a society, or how you belong to London, for that matter. And having lived in London and having a certain number of theories concerning the strength of the couple as the first field of experimentation of your will to revolutionize society, I think I could really relate to this aspect of the book. It inspired many songs of Glover's Mistake, the album. For example, we have slipped our own collective nouns as human beings. We're not shoals, we're not herds, we're not packs. This is a sentence from Glover's Mistake, and it's also the opening words of the song Glover's Mistake. And I'd love to become Niclaird's translator. I'd love it. It's become a dream of mine. And I've started translating one of his books. Hopefully, I'll get in touch with a French publisher who will be interested, at some point. We'll see. Question 5, would you like to use reverse sound? I would be too scared to find out that Paul is dead. Question 6 is, I recorded Glover's Mistake when I was about to turn 41. So was this all a tribute to Swell? Yes, it was. And now I guess I'll try to make music for all the beautiful people, and try not to spend too many days without thinking.
Under the brave white stalk, under the crap we've bought, under the love that's not, under the weight of God, everything moves on. Everything moves on. Everything moves on. Everything moves on.
We're composing our own Folanas with my wife, Shahzad. We're taking our time, so ultimately, it could potentially turn into a new lying in bed record. I'm also recording songs with a friend of mine, Julien, who was our sound guy in Angil and the Hidden Tracks. He's a fantastic musician, arranger, producer, singer. So we've been composing back and forth, fragments which we exchange over WhatsApp, and we're trying to pool ideas and collaborate, really, in the first sense of the word, and trying to think on a long-term basis, which is very unusual for me. I'm always very rushed by the drive to put it out and send it to the world, whatever. This particular project is important, I think, because it's a break away from this usual pace of doing things. We're composing a song and then leaving it to rest and then getting back to it a few weeks later, sometimes months. So again, I don't really know when this is going to come out, and I think it's a good thing not to know.